Now that Mojang have officially revealed the Sniffer, the Rascal and the Tuff Golem, it is time to talk about these 3 new mobs. Over the past 12 hours or so, I have been taking looks at their trailers and breaking down every single frame to deliver you all the information we have so far. This video will be split up into sections with multiple timestamps down below in the description, so feel free to skip your way through to find the parts that you're interested in. Hello everyone, it's me, ItzJhief here, and let's dive right into it. So let's start off with the Sniffer, the first of the 3 mobs to actually be revealed by Mojang, and luckily for us we do know quite a bit about it. First off, this is an ancient turtle looking chicken mob. It is definitely the most unique in terms of appearance. The colours are definitely very striking, and if you can look at its back, it does appear to have some kind of leaf formation on its back. I'm not sure if it's like Bulbasaur from Pokemon, but it definitely does look pretty interesting. There's even been speculation by many members of the community out there that the fossils that we've had in Minecraft for a very long time are actually fossils of the Sniffer, which has been around for thousands of years in the Minecraft world. This is also the only mob of the 3 this year to actually come in multiple forms. There's a child form, which we know, and then there is the adult form, which is much larger. It's very similar, it does not have a bigger head or anything. It is just literally bigger in every way. There's been speculation that because of this you can actually breed them, which would be very interesting, as I talked about in my breakdown of this mob. There's obviously the possibility that we could now make Sniffer farms to get infinite seeds. Here comes the feature everyone has been talking about. This Sniffer has the ability to dig in the ground and bring seeds to the surface. So a bit like how a chicken runs around the Minecraft overworld laying eggs, the Sniffer will just run around digging up seeds and leaving them lying around for us, the players, to pick up. Mojang did confirm that in aid of this feature they would also be willing to add new seeds to the game to make things a bit more interesting. Now let's move on to the Rascal. Unfortunately, we do not know as much about this mob, although we do have still quite a bit of information to talk about. Firstly, we know that this thing only spawns underground or in the mines, which is cool but also kind of vague. Mojang says this, but we're not actually 100% certain if it spawns in mine shafts or if it spawns just in caves in general, which is quite mysterious. We also do know that it is not hostile. It will not attack you in any way. It just is very playful and mischievous. So what it will do is it will run up to you, initiate a game of hide and seek, and then run away, where if you catch it again, it will run away again, catch it, and then it will run away for a final time, where if you catch it again, it will throw down some loot for you. In the video they did show the example of an enchanted iron pickaxe, but of course there's a bit of controversy surrounding this, which we'll talk about at the end of this video. Many people have been talking about how this could be an epic way to find advanced loot. So let's say you're a brand new player, you just started playing the game, you created a new world. People think it would be an awesome way to find loot by just hunting down this Rascal and chasing it a few times. It would definitely be quite fun. As with every other mob, there's been quite a bit of controversy. There's been a lot of people asking if this mob could bring backpacks with it, but just to talk about this for a moment, I want to show you this tweet from Echo Soldier, who sums it up very nicely. I've seen many people say, we're getting backpacks with the Rascal, but don't be fooled, humans. Remember when everyone thought voting for the glow squid equals mini submarines and scuba gear? That is definitely very true. These trailers are quite misleading, they're quite difficult to understand, and sometimes Mojang struggles to get the point through. So for all the people saying that we will get backpacks with the Sniffer, I would not completely disregard that point, but just remember it is very, very unlikely. Finally, let's move on to the Tuff Golem. Unfortunately, the Tuff Golem is the least fleshed out of all of the 3 mobs shown, because we know the least about this mob, and what was actually shown was quite underwhelming. From Mojang itself, we do know that the Tuff Golem is a statue that comes back to life just to freeze again. It was also confirmed that the Tuff Golem holds items. We're not sure if it can hold everything, and we're not sure if it can hold blocks, but we do know that it can hold certain specific items. For example, in the video itself, Mojang did show an ender pearl, a nether star, and also hats. That is what they used as an example, but as usual, there is a bit of controversy surrounding this mob, because as I said earlier, Mojang did use hats as the main example for this mob. It's showing it running around with hats in its hands, but unfortunately, the Tuff Golem will not bring hats with it, just like the Rascal will not bring backpacks with it. This is something they use purely as a joke about Vu, who is like the main announcer of Minecraft Live. They use this as an example, as a joke, just as like a bit of a meme, because Vu is always losing his hats. This is just purely a joke, and Mojang has no intention of bringing hats to Minecraft with the Tuff Golem. I do think this is cool, but unfortunately we know not a lot of information about this. For example, if you give the Tuff Golem an item, will it then go somewhere specific? How will it stand? Can you move it? Can you choose where it goes? Can you choose to switch out items? There's a ton of questions surrounding this mob, as I said, so let's move on to the controversy. This is the part of the video where we talk about the frustrations with this year's mob vote, because some people even think that Mojang rigged it in the Sniffer's favour. If you've not been able to gather at this point, the Sniffer is the fan favourite, and I even did a poll about this on the community tab, and it is overwhelmingly in the Sniffer's favour. I've saw people like Echo Soldier do polls about this, and it is overwhelmingly in the Sniffer's favour. Now, why is this? The Sniffer has a lot of lore and background to it. We know it's an ancient mob, it's been around for thousands of years, there's potentially fossils of this mob already in the game, and we have the potential to bring this extinct mob back to life. The fact it could also bring new seeds and new foods and new plants to the game with it is very intriguing, whereas the Rascal is only good for giving you loot that we already have in the game. It does not bring any new items with it. Also, let's just say you're an endgame player, you are very advanced in Minecraft, you have full netherite armor and you have full netherite tools, fully enchanted, kitted out, fully ready, right? The Rascal would then serve no purpose to you. As I said in the video, they've shown it giving the player a enchanted iron pickaxe as an example, but we do not know if it will be able to give you better loot, or if it's completely random, or if it will actually be able to give you worse loot. Can it only give you pickaxes? Can it give you other items? Can it give you armor? Can it give you diamonds? Can it give you things like that? We do not know the answer to any of these questions. As I mentioned earlier in the video, we also do not know if the Rascal will be able to spawn in caves, or if it only spawns in abandoned mine shafts. For the Tuff Golem, there's still quite a ton of unanswered questions, as I mentioned earlier. For example, will you be able to move this mob? Will it stand where you tell it to? Can you put it in a position that you want it to? And how is this actually different from an armor stand? I know that it can hold items, but what is actually the big difference between putting your swords on an armor stand and giving your sword to a Tuff Golem? We were told that they run around your base and carry things, but is this purely for show? Is this for aesthetic? Or could the Tuff Golem be used for other purposes? At the moment, we do not know. But that is pretty much it, guys. That is everything you need to know before you vote at Minecraft Live 2022 at this year's mob vote. I hope you enjoyed the video. It took quite a bit of research, so a like would be greatly appreciated. That is all we know about the Sniffer, the Rascal and the Tuff Golem, along with some unanswered questions that hopefully someone from Mojang could answer if they see this video. Subscribe if you are new. We do daily Minecraft content here on the channel, and I'll see you all in my next video. Goodbye.